that ass spin.
Have a different kind of build. So, respecking, oh my god, night and day. Now, I'm still not happy with the way that that dancing lion boss is. For example, I actually really like the boss. I think it's unique with the way that it moves and dances and flows. I think its attack patterns are kind of cool. I also like the fact that there's multiple elements in the fight. There's lightning and ice in the fight as opposed to just a one element kind of phase shift. It could change, which is really neat. I don't have a problem with the fight. My problem is with the fucking camera. When you're trying to fight this thing, you have two options. Lock on or don't lock on, okay? If you lock on to it, the camera frequently has major problems. It'll start to do its dance, and all of a sudden, the camera will start going crazy. And you can't tell where you are, where it is. You can't see what attacks it's using. So good luck trying to learn this thing's attack patterns when the camera refuses to center on the boss like it should. So it'll start moving. All of a sudden, you're behind it. You're crunched against the wall and can't see. There was one time, I'm not kidding you, the camera got stuck in the boss's asshole. I could see through the boss transparently, and I was on the other side. What the fuck is going on? How could the camera possibly have gone into the boss and got stuck in its fucking rectum? And it did. This has always been a problem with FromSoft games since the get-go. That camera, I remember complaining about it every single FromSoft game. I remember at Bloodborne, the first major boss, same problem. I get stuck in the wall, can't see what I'm doing. It's stupid that they haven't fixed this yet. For as big as they are, as popular as they are, as much money as they fucking make, the fact that they can't figure out how to work the goddamn camera yet is really atrocious. So you might say, well, then what's the solution? Just don't lock on. Fine. But the problem with that is, if you don't lock on, half the time when you're going to attack, you will swing and miss. I got this giant hammer and I'm swinging, and sometimes it hits and sometimes it just goes whoop right the either wrong direction or it looks like it's going to connect and it doesn't. When I'm locked on, it hits almost every time. So you lock on and you hit, but you can't see. So it's basically like you're playing like this. Okay, I'm hitting something. Let's keep going. All right, yes, I'm hitting him again. Oh, this is great. Or it's like this. Oh, wow, I can see everything, but I can't. I'm whiffing. I'm whiffing. I can't hit it all. I'm whiffing. That's dumb. The challenge of the fight should be the boss, not the fucking camera. So that's actually what agitates me about that boss. Not the boss. I like the boss. It was unique. It was very beautiful the way it was animated. And I like the multiple elements. I'm not criticizing at all the boss fight. It's the fucking camera sucks shit and makes it bad. If the camera worked, that fight actually wouldn't even be hard. That's the sad fact about it. Okay? Anyway, so I absolutely, finally, after about a half an hour of fighting that boss, I beat it. Okay? And I'm like, yes, we did it. So then, I have choices of what to do. We explored some more. Basically, what I wanted to do is get revenge on everything that had kicked my butt. So I went right back to the Ghost Flame Dragon. Guess what? One shot at it with this new build. One fucking shot at it. Because it wasn't that the dragon was kicking my ass. I was kicking the dragon's ass, but I wasn't dealing any damage with the magic build. So now with this new hammer, I was dealing insane damage to the dragon, kicking its butt. So if anything, what this DLC is telling you, it's very simple. Don't stick with your specs from the main game. Take one of the new weapons you find in this DLC, respec to use it, and then you're going to do fine. It just seems like anything that's old school isn't going to work. I mean, I had a fucking meta build of magic based on feedback from my streams. And it doesn't work. I immediately start getting new weapons, respec to them, and now I'm kicking everything's ass. So there's your testament to the fact that that's what they must want you to do in this DLC. I mean, either that or, again, if you want to ride around looking for all the Scadu tree upgrades to get all 10 of them, so now you're double damage and double damage resistance, then maybe any build would work. But I don't want to spend time doing that. I'd rather play the game. So there you go. Anyway, so now I have two different weapons I can alternate between. Right now, I'm absolutely loving this hammer. It has insane stagger, and it deals great damage, and I like the ability it has, too, to have that rooted slam that turns into a bunch of spears coming out. It's really neat. But I also have the axes, and the axes are pretty good, too. So I have a choice to go between these two weapons on the fly whenever I want, see what I want to do. I might go back to the axes at some point. I don't think I'll stick with the hammer the entire playthrough, and I might find another weapon as well that I end up really liking. The good news is already I found another of the highest level somber smithing stones. So I can have another weapon leveled to max that's a special weapon that I like. So we're going to have options in this playthrough to swap around, okay? And I've only respec'd once. I have 9 more larval tiers or something like that. So I'm good. I will end up running into more long-term that I want to try out and respec to. So we'll see how it goes. And continue on. Now, today we're taking a break from it, but we do return to it tomorrow. And I'm playing it Tuesday. After that, there's going to be a balance between that and Street Fighter 6 because we got a brand new character, M. Bison, entering Street Fighter 6 on Wednesday. And that's going to be my focus. So, should be pretty interesting. See how things go. I'm actually, I'll be honest, I'm glad I'm taking the break from Elden Ring, but now that I actually have a couple new weapons and a new build, I'm craving it. Like, I kind of wish I was playing it today, but at the same time, it is good to stand back and say, okay, let's take a different approach, let's do it a little different, and let's give it a rest for a day. Also, I will say this, okay? Excuse me. I will say this, okay? First stream of Elden Ring on Friday. Ton of people showed up, right? Great support in all regards. You know, super chats and tips and everything. Friday night, no exaggeration, the support I got on the Elden Ring stream was lower than the usual Friday night fights for Street Fighter. And then yesterday, yeah, the daytime stream of Elden Ring, I didn't even hit Tier 1 tips goal. And it's like, this is the biggest thing. Everyone claims they want to see me play it. The views are good on the streams. I don't know what's happening, right? If I'm playing other games and getting more support, I don't know what's going on with Elden Ring. And the thing is, I want to play a lot of it. I want to play this game a ton in the coming weeks because if it is 30 to 40 hours long, you know, by the end of this week, I'll be, what, like 14 hours into it or something like that? And I want to keep it as a regular game in the rotation and balance it with something else, but I want to play a lot of it. Everyone's been asking for it for months. Please, you know, finish your second run. Get ready for this, right? So, I don't know what's going on. I would hope that maybe what it is a lot of people are playing the DLC themselves, and then they're going to come by after. The thing is, the viewership's good, but I get the feeling most of the viewers are trolls here to see me suffer, right? Let's be honest. Every single fucking time I play a FromSoft game, I get inflated views. They don't really amount to anything. It's just people who are here to kind of, like, laugh when I fail, right? And I get that. That's part of the experience. You're never going to change that. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see what happens. I'm going to keep playing. I'm not giving up on it or anything like that. I would hope that we're going to essentially have people coming by to support and engage further on. And it's hilarious because you got someone saying, you're so far behind everyone that's why people are going to watch other people. So you want everyone to rush through the fucking thing? You're an idiot. Okay? Let me just say this up front. If you want to see someone rush through the fucking new DLC, not take their time, not explore, just bum rush through it, you're a fucking moron. Alright? That's not how it's supposed to be fucking played. The whole idea of an insanely lengthy DLC like this is to check it out at a pace that makes sense. Check out the nooks and crannies. Find the optional dungeons. Find the cool weapons. I mean, what's funny is I'm playing it, right? And right on my stream, there's people outright saying, oh, I didn't find that when I was playing. Oh, yeah, I beat it yesterday, by the way. So you beat it in 2 days, but you skipped half the content because you rushed through it. So what the fuck? Why did you even play it? Right? You also have to understand something. I'm not one of these streamers who's going to be playing this 7 times. There's a lot of these streamers who, when they play it, they're going to be playing it once, then again, then again, then again. This is their thing for like 2 months. This is all they're doing, right? These kind of streamers, they just focus on one thing. That's not me. I'm a variety guy. You know that. You know that this is going to be my one run through this DLC. Maybe in a year or two, I would go back and play it again, much like I just did with the base Elden Ring. But I'm not a streamer that focuses on one game endlessly. So I want to play it at a pace where I'm looking for everything. I'm exploring the areas. I'm finding the secrets. I don't want to miss out on tons of meaningful content because I'm rushing through to be the first to beat it. Who the fuck cares? That is such an insanely outdated mentality when it comes to content creation and gameplay. That's what I used to do 12, 13 fucking years ago. Run to the store, buy the game on launch day, beat it in a day and a half, get the full playthrough out onto the next game. Skipped half the content of the game, but who cares? The playthrough's done, right? What's the fucking point of that? So if that's actually what you're saying, oh, well, everyone's ahead of you. They're going to other people. Well, then fuck them. They're morons. Why are you dying to see someone rush through the fucking game? Doesn't make any sense at all. Okay. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to more tomorrow. All right. So now what we should do, let's go through the schedule. You guys know what to expect, 'cause this week is still kind of an interesting mix. Everyone, Darkside Phil here. The only detractor channel that I watch is Duty Streams.